So hold on. Melvin Farmer, he went on No Jumper and he claims you were tied up and robbed. And that's why you turned against everything. That it's kind of like you're bitter towards California because of this incident. I just wanted to ask you about that part.
Well, if that's the case, then why they just now saying that now? On all the platforms. When I first started dissing Nipsey Hussle, they didn't come out and say that then. And when I was in California, homie, I worked at Diamond Dale Adolescent Home. What did they rob me for? I worked at Diamond Dale Adolescent Group Home. What did they rob me for? The one in Hawthorne and then the one in Gardena. What did they rob me for? They still ain't said that. Homie, the California niggas is embarrassed, right? Because I walked them niggas streets. And if you go back and look at my Facebook page called Nat Turner, I walked them niggas streets every day looking like a hobo cowboy. Them long, raggedy dreads, looking like a dope fiend nigga. And Mexican cowboy boots tucked, the coveralls tucked in the boot. Who go rob that nigga? And rob him for what? Tie him up for what? And he didn't go to the police. Now I'm going to the police on everything now. I was robbed and tied up, and they want y'all to believe I didn't run to the police. Nigga, I'm gonna run to the police, nigga, rob and tie me up and don't kill me. I'm gonna run to the police and go show the police where I was tied up at. No, you're not. No, come on, homie. So, and they said I was working for the FBI and I'm a snitch. They robbed and tied up an FBI snitch. One time, they was on Cam Capone, homie, and they said, we got the paperwork right here. They held up the paperwork. The people screenshotted and zoomed in. It said Vancouver Police Department. These guys' whole pitch and platform is about Charleston White. Let me tell you how I met Melvin Farmer. My homeboy's son, guy by the name of Dacian Steptoe, killed a high-ranking police officer in Fort Worth, Texas. A police officer by the name of Garrett Hull. SWAT unit motherfucker. Bad-ass white boy. He killed him. I found out what happened and transpired to that. Based on my knowledge and training that I've been partnering with the police department with the procedural justice training, I found out that they violated their own procedural justice training. Had they not violated, had they been following this procedural justice training, both Officer Garrett Hull and Dacian Steptoe would be alive. So the family of Dacian Steptoe was getting a lot of threats. I personally know the mother and the father. They had nothing to do with this kid's behavior. The mother and father was getting a lot of threats from around the country. So I went and held security one night. Went and loaded up with my guns and my bullets, nigga, and went and held security. I talked about this on the 85 South show. I ended up being, I'm going to say, kidnapped by a local police department and admitted to the mental asylum. Motherfucker put me in the crazy house under the Sandra Bland Act. So when they would shoot me up with all kind of drugs. Nigga, I don't know what kind of drugs these white folk were giving me. So when I got out, my partner that lived in California, old Gaffer, said, shit, man, come out here. So I went out there and stayed with his mother. Before I went out there, I put my resume and everything on Indeed. I landed a job interview with Diamonddale Adolescent Home and a few other places. I went out there for the interview, got hired at Diamonddale Adolescent Home. Then I moved to California a week later. My nigga told me, shit, homie, most niggas who come to California don't even have a job, nigga. So shit, you already one step ahead. That's how him and his mother knew I was serious about making this transition. I went to California, homie, to smoke marijuana so I can push those psychotropic drugs out of my system. To cleanse myself. So I walked every day. I lived on Imperial in Vermont in the Denver Lane Bloods neighborhoods on the borderline of the Hoovers. I would walk up Figueroa, so I walked their streets, homie.